Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We're gonna do a collective reading and then go on to um personals. So let's see what's going on in the collective. What is going on in the collective? What should the collective know? I mean, it's been a shit show, but what should the collective know? Okay. Hi, Sonali. Let's see. I'm good. How are you? Hi, Frank. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna pull out these cards for collective because let's see, because these cards are looking kind of good. All right. Okay. So the collective reading. This one, I'm gonna take this one. Okay. So hmm, the first card we have out is the Fool, right? And okay, so we have the Fool, and the Fool talks about trusting the process, taking a leap, right? Right. And so basically the Fool is talking about trust the process, take the leap, right? So it also talks about a new chapter, right? Which is ironic because Aries season is coming up. The Fool's represented by the Aries as well. So there's a new chapter that just needs to be trusted, right? So the new chapter could be we have the King of Wands, right? So the King of Wands, it could be, you know, a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Could be dealing with a King of Wands, somebody who's very, secure in themselves, know what they want, um, bold, brave. But I'm getting like romance vibes from this, right? And we also have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This just talks about not moving fast, right? Slowing down, make sure things are not moving along too fast. 'Cause, fire signs, we tend to move fast, very fast. So then we have the Ace of Wands, which talks about like a new beginning, passion. Well, also means sex too, but here I'm getting like a new like beginning and passion, creativity. Not lustful, but more like intense chemistry. There it goes. That's the word, right? And then we have the strength, and we have the eight of swords. I feel like overthinking, somebody stuck in their mind. Hi goddess. Somebody stuck in their mind. I feel like it's has to do with like getting out of it and then courage. Just have like the must have the courage to um I'm gonna like say how they feel or like show it. But we also have the IT, we also have the Ten of Pentacles, right? So not really rushing, I said rushing into this um stability quickly. Because it came out underneath the Knight of Swords. I'm getting like It's given like slow burn to the ten of Pentacles. So you can't really rush. Thank you, T. Thank you so much. Sorry, I had to like I got kicked off the app for a minute and then I got kicked back on. All right. And then the temperance, we have patience, healing. I feel like this connection is really healing. The bottom of the deck was also the two of cups, right? So there's definitely about love here, right? So the person, they're not bold, ready to make a move, not rushing things. It's also a healing connection. Um, the Eight of Swords is like they're stuck in their head. This could be somebody who overthinks a lot who before they make the move. I just want to pull. Let's pull this. All right. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. What else can we tell with the collective? Yeah. We have sunglasses. So being watched, being observed, being watched. Um, could be perceptions, certain perceptions are being changed or uh enhanced in a way. Hi Jerome. Let's see. Oop, okay. Cat's here. So we also have healing heart. Like I said, healing. This connection is bringing healing, right? Healing the heart, healing nerve system. So there is definitely a lot of healing going on. Let's see what else. Then we have the runner, but it's also placed on top of the the Knight of Swords reverse. So it's like not like the push and pull dynamic. It's like they're move some steps ahead and take it slow. It's like progress. Yes. I don't mind, Jerome. I'm just doing a collective. Once I finish here, I'll pull a card for you. So it's like it's given like they jump skip hop some things and then like slow down. And then when they feel comfortable again, jump skip again. Like that type of energy is what I'm getting. Yeah, okay, camera. So learn from the past, reminiscent, keepsake. And this is also another thing about perception. Yeah, perception. Yeah, so perceptions have definitely changed, not the dynamics of the connection or whoever it is, whether friendship or platonic, but more so perception of how relationships are seen, right? And dealt with. Seen and dealt with. So there is love there. So there is love, unconditional love, a lot of affection and attractiveness. I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. I don't know. It's a collective. It's kind of funny. But yeah, there's definitely love there. And it came out on the strength. So like, I feel like this person's not ready to pour everything out. Like I said, they give hop, skip, then slow down, hop, skip, and slow down. Let's see what else. Yeah, look. We have the cassette. And it came on top of the Eight of Swords. So, like I said, out there thinking, conditioning, replaying, but it's also over in your head, overthinking, right? So it could be both on one, just like overthinking a lot, just constantly in the head, reverberating old past wounds. Like I said, with healing old past wounds. And it's funny, it came out underneath the healing heart. I don't know. It's kind of yeah. Look, the mask, high sexy empress, the mask. Not ready to like I said earlier, not ready to tell the feelings. Right? It's more. It's given like more like a little bit like how like the dopper you take the dopper squeeze it and then drops come out like that type of feelings are being shown, but majority of it is being hidden. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have the chaser, which is on top of the temperance card. Hmm. Oh, yeah, of course. So the temperance, we all talk about is healing, right? So it's funny how ironically the chasers on there it talks about chasing codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Like those are wounds that normally you will heal in a healthy relationship, right? So fit in how Chase came into that. That's hilarious to me. All right, I'm pulling a card because bottom of that, yeah, boat. So this was the bottom of the deck. The two of cups with the boat. So things are moving along. Could be just moving on to partnership and commitment. And it's also getting everything you want, progression, you know. And it's also giving rewards coming in. I know Jupiter goes direct tomorrow, so like good luck is coming back into people's lives. So that's a plus. I'm going to pull from. I'm gonna get three from here. Then I wrap it up. Let's see. What else can you tell us about this collective message? And so it says, what else you can tell us about this collective message? We have soulmates. So this person is your soulmate. Whether we'll have a whole bunch of soulmates, but I don't feel like this is more like they're here for lessons type of soulmate. It's more like healing and loving, and then it's just more a few wills into play than uh designed plan or like lesson character development. We have ecstasy. Your partner elevates your mind, body, and soul. So it's given like they pour in, equal, pour in. Let's see what else. And then we have butterflies. Like this person gives butterflies. I know some people say that butterflies are the body warning you, but you can also listen to the body, and the body will tell you when people are good for you or not. It will tell you when people are good for you or not, right? So just be aware of that. Let me get two from here. So butterflies is a good thing, unless like when you feel calm, it's a good butterflies, good thing. The nervousness. Let's see what else. Yeah, like romantic feelings. Like I said, romantic feelings. They're there. They want to be had. They want to be said. But again, it's stuck by overthinking. Overthinking is the killer. I know I'm not normally reading this in my like regular energy because I'm a little side eyeing this reading myself a little bit. But we shall continue. So we have release your ex. I don't feel like it necessarily needs to be like your ex type thing because this all talks about like healing and healthy connection and perception. But the healing could be just releasing old wounds, old like relationship wounds. It's PTSD relationship wounds. I feel like we should get like some type of reimbursement for that, right? So that needs to be. We need to go and get like some. The government needs to give us money for that. All right. Let me get one card from here and we wrap it up. We said it's adversity. I accept the challenge. Wait, I accept the challenges are the best ways to learn, right? And I don't feel like whatever this is about, it doesn't have necessarily to do with adversity. I just feel like maybe guys fit like whoever this is about, like will see different challenges along the way and work together. But it's not like you're getting drugged in the mud challenges. More like collaboration and partnership challenges, stuff like that. But that's what I'd say for the collective. I know, let me just shuffle. I know Jerome said they want reading. I don't know if they still in here. But just a reminder, every Tuesdays and Fridays, I go live at 10 p.m. Eastern. Also, Donations are welcomed. The pinned comment, or you could just go into the link tree. I do have one of the hoodies up. I figured out how to do it to show. Those are also on sale. Check the link tree. I also offer one-on-one readings. 60 minutes, $75. We could talk about anything and anything over the phone, Zoom, or FaceTime. And that's a good bit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Boom, I knew I was forgetting something. Let me just shuffle. And send off. How is the weather for you guys? Yes, you can. How was the weather for you guys? It was like 72 out here, and I was so happy. I'm like, yes. But everybody's like, it's a full spring, a full spring. I don't care if spring could fool me. As long as it keep that weather up, it could fool me. I'll play Boo Boo the Fool. It's hot and humid. So I'm ready to go to the beach. Not in New York. New York, we don't do New York beach water out here. You go in the water, come out looking like Squidward, something. All right. So no, is Jerome still in here? If not, then it'll be uh sexy empress, then goddess afterwards. Oh, Panama City. Nice. I want to do a cruise so bad. I want to do a cruise. I haven't been on a cruise in 3 years. Yes, Denali. Hi, Awesome Davis. That means these little hooligans gonna be outside. That's fun. All right, sexy empress. What is your question? General. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Raya. Um. So, ancestors, what message do we have for sexy empress? What message do we have for sexy empress? What message do we have for sexy empress? Okay. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups and oh my toe. The Knight of Cups and the what's his face? The Strength card in reverse, right? To me, it feels like you're not really. I would say not really feeling emotions or getting overwhelmed by emotions. Thank you, Randy. But yeah, it's like it's given overwhelmed with emotions or not want to deal with certain type of emotions because the strength card to me it gives like courage, courage and bravery, and you have to have courage and bravery to deal with something like the Knight of Cups, right? I know Knight of Cups talks about like love warfare here, but it's also emotions, right? Because right now you're giving this energy. Oh, okay, candle. Right now you're giving this energy off the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords, like, she's very, direct, smart, cuts through the bullshit. That's why she has the sword up. But also, she's very reserved emotionally. Like, when she could turn the switch on and off to feel her emotions, right? And it could just be because, things are, I wouldn't necessarily say rough, but things are like, yeah, it's like it's given. I have to move things along. I can't like sit and wallow in this feeling. Because look, we have the Ace of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles, right? So Ace of Wands, new beginning, new projects. But then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working hard on something like new to usher in something new. And it's like I don't have it's given like I don't have the emotional capacity to deal with anything else. But this right now at this moment, and it doesn't have to be like a project. It could just be like work, like new things starting at work or ventures. But that's what it's given. Let's see here. What else can we tell sexy empress? Oh, that's damn it. So we have the Kabbalah tree of life. Okay, working on yourself. I had to scroll up to see that. Oh yeah. Are you like do you have like an air sign anywhere? Like the moon, a moon air sign, rising air sign, um, Venus air sign. I would say like a Mercury air sign as well. If any of those in the air sign, it will make sense why the Queen of Swords came out and why the King of Cups and stuff like that is in reverse. Because like I said, it's given detached, emotional a little bit. So you could just be like rationalize emotions and then feel them later. That normally happens. With the Kabbalah tree of life, integration, life lessons, emanation. Like, yeah. So like you say, you're working on yourself. So you have to integrate your getting goosebumps. Okay. You have to integrate your shadow side with your light side, right? And a lot of people will say heal the shadow side. So duality. Everything's duality. We both have yin and yang energy, masculine, feminine energy, light and shadow. The best way to heal your shadow is to integrate it. Right? So you're doing that, working on yourself. Congratulations. Let's see what else. All right. Got you. So we have earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable. Yeah. You're adapting, growing. And I feel like you'll be more grounded. You can come out more grounded. 12 whites, uncertainty, distrust, guarded. I'm gonna just like, let things unfold with this card. Just let things unfold. Let it be like it's giving like more like surrender. Surrender to like the situations. Like whatever comes up, just surrender to it, whatever, even thoughts, emotions, just integrate it, work with it. Let's get one card from here. We have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yeah. Look, transformation. You're in a transformation phase, girl. Oh, you about to have a glow up. By the summertime, you're gonna have a whole glow up. Hair flip and everything. Oh yeah. And it's also sucks that you're overthinking because it is Mercury retrograde and all she does is have us think. And last time I talked messed about her, and um, she's been dragging me by the edges. So I'm being nice with Mercury retrograde now. All right. So she's doing her thing though. She's doing her thing. So if you're trying to work on overthinking, I feel like right now is the time to do it. And was it hard like Sunday and Monday? Because I'm hearing the Schumann residence thing went off the charts, and everybody was acting crazy, including myself. But that's what I have for you, sexy empress. You're gonna be glowing a different like a different energy by the summertime. Cause nobody tells you once you integrate your shadow side with your dark side, unstoppable. Nobody can tell you nothing. All right, after sexy empress was goddess. Okay. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Do, 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 do. All right. Goddess wants to know. All right. Goddess wants to know what's coming towards her, what the spirit wants her to know. Ancestors, Goddess wants to know what's coming towards her and what spirits want her to know. I think after Goddess is Sonali. Okay, girl. What spirit wants you to know? It's just a typo of my nails. Oh, okay, girl. Goddess, I love this reading for you. This pull is actually really decent pull. We're gonna start with. So we have the Eight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups coming up. Eight of Cups talks about walking away. You're welcome, Empress. So the Eight of Cups talks about walking away, right? So you could be walking away from situation, place, a specific energy. But I feel like it could be a person you're walking away from. It could just be they're not fulfilling you, however that fits for you, right? But I feel like it's emotional fulfillment. Like you're not really getting emotional fulfillment, and you want emotional fulfillment because we do have the Nine of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, not emotional fulfillment. So you want that type of energy. You want that type of feeling, especially in a person, because we have the Two of Cups that came out, right? So this could just be like the type of relationship you want, regardless if you're in a relationship or not. Like this is like this given like this is the type of relationship I want. Something that is emotionally fulfilling, collaborating, and I'm walking away from anything that does not align to that, right? But you're also rushing. We have the Knight of Swords, rushing towards this Ten of Cups, right? So you're rushing to happiness, which is, it's fine. But don't forget to stop to smell the roses on the way, right there. Right? Don't forget to live in a moment on some occasions. So you don't have to rush happiness all the time, but just stop and stare a little bit, take it in all, and then rush again. But yeah, you're definitely looking for a connection that is very emotionally loving, fulfilling. Like it's a partnership. It's also giving like best friend vibes. You want your best friend to be a lover as well, which is I believe that is the best type of relationship there is. Um, pull from here. Let's see. Let's see what else. What else? What can we tell goddess? What else can we tell goddess? Okay, let's put that there. Okay. All right. So we have my legs full of sleep. So we have the oh, thank you, goddess. So we have the stabbed in the back and the axe, right? So you could have dealt with heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shock and attack. The axes break up two separations, stop the pattern, and silent treatment abandonment, right? But this is could be the energy you're walking away from with the Eight of Cups here. You're walking away from this type of hurt. You stopping like you stop dealing with the type of situations that put you in there, right? So we do have the Phoenix, right, which talks about a new phase, rekindling, renewal, transformation, growth, change in mind. So with the Phoenix, I feel like you're discovering it's given like you're discovering new things about yourself. As in emotional, like as you move through like I would say like an emotional wave. I feel like everybody this Mercury and Pisces is doing her thing. So when you move through emotional waves, you kind of like realize you're who you were in those moments versus who you are today are completely totally different people, different energies. So and it makes you, look at yourself differently. So that's why the Phoenix came out. But we also have like the hands of cards, which talks about, take a chance, risk, being strategic options, not showing hand, gambling. And then we also have girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. Like I said, live in the moment, right? Yeah, live in the moment and having fun. So with these two cards together, it's like you could be dating now, but I feel like you're getting ready to start dating, and you're still gonna have fun with it. You're gonna take a chance, even though you have all these scars, right? It's gonna I feel like it's gonna be like not noticeable. Not noticeable. Like I said, you're gonna be like a totally different person. Let me get two cards from here. So you have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, girl. You're gonna be successful in love. So success. Let's see. And there you have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Right? Loneliness is it sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Loneliness does suck. But once you become okay with being alone, loneliness doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So yeah, it's just a matter of perception when it comes to loneliness. But girl, I feel like you're gonna end up getting the type of love you want. I feel like it's coming. It's coming soon. It's probably most likely around the corner type of energy I'm getting. But that's what I have for you, goddess. It's a good read. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. And keep your standards high, but not too high where it's unrealistic. Keep them high. Don't lower it. Don't move the goalpost for nobody. And when you start dating, don't because us women, we when we date, we tend to tell the man like, I expect this, I expect that, and right? But try this. Don't even tell them your expectations. Let them show up how they want to show up. Let these men show up how they want to show up, and you observe. And if it doesn't meet your standards, then by all means walk away. Right? Oh, thank you, goddess. Just walk away. Right? And men, women gonna always give expectations, especially in Don's dating scene. 2026 dating scene is absolutely horrendous. You be lucky to find somebody who's worthy, right? But men just be better. Go to therapy. Therapy is good. If not, talk to your favorite homegirl or homeboy that's emotionally intelligent. And here's also you come here, talk here. It's a safe space for everybody. Men, women, they, them, thems, every pronouns. I don't know, it's too much. But and I can always say a man's gonna treat you how they're gonna treat you, regardless of what expectations you put on them. That's the one thing I learned about from men. They're gonna treat you however they're gonna treat you, regardless of whatever expectations you give them. And also listen to your body. If your body feels calm, look at it. Just shuffle the date. If your body feels calm around this person, your nervous system's relaxed, then that means they're a good person. Your body will always pick up on things first, and then um the other stuff. All right, guys. And Sonali's next. I don't know if she put her question in already. No, she didn't. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I go live every Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're gonna have a ball. All right. I don't know why that song stuck in my head. Ring my bell. I've been listening to it because apparently it brings in abundance. So I'm like, we're about to be abundant because, like I said, Jupiter's going direct tomorrow, and it's in my sun sign. So I'm trying to give me a little something, something. All right. And so this Sonali wants to know about their future spouse. What can we tell Sonali about her future spouse? What can we tell Sonali about the future spouse? Girl, younger me was retarded. I don't even know if you can. You know what? I don't care. I was born in the 90s. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize. Yeah, the young self of me was retarded. She was retarded. All right. Yes. But definitely hit and ring that bell. I've been listening to that song almost every day. About to listen to tomorrow morning too. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Sonali. So your future spouse, we have the King of Cups, right? So the King of Cups is somebody who's very, very emotionally mature. Hi, Katana. Um, King of Cups, somebody emotionally mature. We love that. We love emotionally mature man, right? It's easier. So they're emotionally mature. They also feel deeply, right? I don't feel like they like surface level stuff. It's like they want to talk about what made you cry at 3 a.m. on a Friday night, like that type of emotional stuff, like talks, deep talks. We also have the Seven of um Swords in reverse. I was getting they're not sneaky. I don't feel like sneaky. I feel like they're very, very open. All right. Very open. They can also be very independent because we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's it's normally a woman who's independent, but it doesn't matter, man, woman. Somebody who's very independent, right? Um, they don't they don't hover. They don't do the codependency. And also with the world here, they're all very supportive. Excuse me, supportive. They support their job is to support help out as best they can. And once again, they probably do like acts of service type energy. If you love that, if you love them acts of service, I feel like they're gonna be very, very well into your love language. But then we also have the wheel of the year. So they make gonna make things happen, right? Because if you look at the wheel of the year, it has the cups, the pentacles, the wands, and the swords, right? So it's kind of giving, the magician vibe, makes anything happen. So they make anything happen. They don't let anything block them from achieving greatness. Let me go here. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Sonali about the yeah, look. quality time. Isn't that a love language? If that's your first, I feel like if quality time is your number one love language, you need to get somebody that texts you every day. Every day. Even if you're not a texter, just because quality time to me, if you miss a day with me, we got beef now. But no, it's I'm just playing. But yeah, quality time. They're gonna talk to you. They want to spend time with you, make time for you, always being there for you. So look, new chapter. So it's a new chapter coming in. I feel like it's around the corner. And don't forget, spring equinox is coming up too. So that's when the actual new year happens. That's when things really start blossoming. Um, romance, life, people's lives start getting better. So be aware of that. Let's see. Ooh, Divine Divine Union. Yes. So this person could be your forever person. Your forever person. For your ever person. But don't rush it. All right, slow down. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Good things take time. They slow burn, so you could build a foundation, and eventually, you know, if you do slow burn, it doesn't fall apart quick. Right. And we also have exciting news. Good news is coming your way, whether it be pregnancy and engagement of women in together get excited to celebrate. So yeah, when you ask wish you met him soon. I feel like I was getting around the corner, so it could be soon. But also gonna be exciting news. Very exciting news. I want to pull two from here. Let's see. Yeah, look, we have photographs. You guys gonna make memories together. A lot of memories. Takes a lot of picture. They could be into photography. uh, Getting to know you, talking. There's gonna be a lot of talks. I know so seriously. Yeah. Yeah, abundance. It says keep an open mind, manifest whatever you want. So listen, this is your time to manifest the type of man you want. And this fella's in here, type of woman you want. You can manifest whoever you want. Just need a white piece of paper, some a blue ink. Be very specific. Don't be vague. Be very, very specific. Specific. And you can either burn it, put it under your pillow, and that's your manifestation. And watch it come true. You're doing a prayer as well. Prayer is a form of manifestation. But we're gonna see their love languages. Their love language. So what is their love language? What is their love language? Here we go. Few cards. That's three. Give me two more. What are their love language? Okay. So they might do check-ins, ask you how your day is going, how your day was. They're gonna cook your favorite meal. So hey, they might know how to cook, chef it up for you. We have hiking, but hiking could also be like they like to be outdoors, so you might do picnics and hang out outside. Bring the bug spray. We have take care of you, so they might take care of you. Didn't I say that? I could have sworn I said that, but they take care of you. And then we have road trips, so you guys might take trips together, or they might just drive you around. Princess treatment. But that's what I have for you, Sonali, about your future spouse. Ooh. But slow down, don't rush it. Let it unfold naturally. You're welcome. Thank you, Sonali. Let it unfold naturally. I think that was the last person on the list. I'm not 100% sure. But the list is open. Whoever wants to be on the list. Um, shuffle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Gotcha, Katana. Let me just shuffle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go live every Tuesday and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And also, if you're into video games, I do Twitch. I stream on Twitch. I've been streaming Resident Evil, and it's been scaring the shit out of me. Okay. Oh, Katana, I didn't know what the question. You have to look the question up. You're welcome. Yes, Echo, you be after Katana. My fixation on all that. Let me just shuffle, waffle, waffle. Also, donations are accepted. It's pinned comment, or you could just check the link tree. Oh, speaking of love language, and it came out. All right. Katana wants to know, is V dating someone and should she suppress her fixation on him? Is V dating someone? Is V dating someone? Oh, hmm. Oh, okay. All right. So we have the high priestess, right? You're gonna have to follow your intuition. I feel like you already know that he's probably seeing somebody, or at least not dating, but at least talking to somebody, right? You just have that gut feeling. Right. So you just gotta listen to your inner knowing, your intuition, because it's gonna be loud, right? Your intuition does tend to be loud sometimes, but sometimes you just like kind of ignore it a little bit because it's too loud, and sometimes you get confused whether it's you overthinking or it's just some type of mental loop, right? But if he is dating somebody, he's not happy. Cause girl. And I feel like whoever he's currently connected to, they're gonna be his lesson. Because look, we have the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, right? It's given. I'm disappointed in the relationship. I'm not happy because the Five of Cups talks about like sadness, right? So they're not happy, and the Nine of Swords is like overthinking, stress, and the Seven of Swords is like um kind of like sneaky behavior, but it's also being strategic and planning stuff. So he could just be connected to somebody that he thinks he's happy with, but he's not. It could just also be, one of those things where if you didn't learn your lesson before, you're gonna learn your lesson with somebody else. Because we also have the death card here. And the death card talks about transformations, right? Transformations, um, character development, growth, and then it brings new beginnings. But here it's giving more transformation. So he's probably gonna be um a little messed up because he's learning a lesson, and he's learning a lesson where um it needs to happen. Yeah. So you might have to just learn a lesson before it's time for you guys to um come together. Let's see. Let's see what else. What else can you tell us about the situation, ancestors? What else can you tell us about the situation? All right. So we have love call, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and not and letting you know. Uh so I'm sorry, I'm sweating here. So it could be if you guys were on that level but never got to like the next stage, he could be thinking about you, or you could just like send a message, right? Um, but I'm also getting like it's not what the love card is not being reciprocated. So you might tell that to somebody that he's probably seeing in another city, and it's not given back to him. So he's kind of like disappointed in that because like all this I read is like all sadness. I'm sweating. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, he's stressing about love. Two cards here. Yeah, he's stressing about love, stressing about a connection. But we have ascending here. So he's gonna get because ascending talks about transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. So yeah, it's definitely a lesson that he has to learn from here. So he's gonna learn it. He's gonna learn it. Okay. So we have the mask and engagement here. Right? Because ascending talks about prepare for union and then union. And then the mask is not the mask obviously talks about, hiding feelings or keeping things like quiet. But yeah, this lesson is gonna teach him how to be like in a really committed relationship. Like I said, just don't fixate on yourself because um remember free will is always at hand and free will always determine the outcome of everything. I just wanna see. I'm here with these. Let me get two cards from here. Alright, let me get one more card from here. So you might have a heart to heart conversation. Hi Vanessa, I'm doing good. How are you? So heart to heart conversation might come up. Yeah. And then getting to know each other. Right? So I feel like after this lesson, he might reach out, but right now, just don't think too much of it. Yes, you can. Vanessa could be after Echo. So just let him go through his lesson, and if he comes back, then it was meant to be. Let me just shuffle. Ooh, excuse me. Let me fix this bra. Oh yeah, reverse cards. All right. All right. Oh, this a little bit because that flame is hot. So Echo wants to know, can she get some ancestors? Can she get some guidance for to gain success and fulfillment in her love and work life? So what guidance do we have for Echo to get success? Thank you, Katana. Success in her love and work life. What guidance do we have? Hold on. Let me put this fan on because it's really hot in here. Whew. All right. Give me 1 second, Vanessa. I'll get to you when I have to get with Echo. Oh, all right. Because that was hot. All right. Let me shut because I got up. All right. Ancestors, what guidance do we have for Echo when it comes to gaining success and fulfillment in both love and work? What guidance do we have for Echo? What guidance do we have for Echo? Hmm. Oh, excuse me. What guidance do we have? Oh, all right. Um. All right. It's not gonna be like that. Let me scroll up. Yeah, I think so too. I was like, let me throw this AC on. So we have the moon and the five of swords, right? So the moon talks about like the unknown, right? An unknown illusions, things that are hidden, right? It mostly points to uncertainty, right? Oh yeah, after that goes Vanessa. So the moon talks about, uncertainty, and then the five of swords talks about mental, um I call it mental gymnastics. So it's just basically being in your head, mental conflict, right? Probably just overthinking, just thinking about certain things. So when the moon and the five of swords come together, to me, it's given when when you feel uncertain about things, whether it's love, or just life in general, um, you kind of overthink, right? That's something you have to work on a little bit because what happens is that the overthinking kind of puts you in a state of panic, or it can make you like impulsive and you might like choose the wrong decisions, or might just like overthink a situation that doesn't need to be overthought. So just work on that. But then we also have the justice card here, which talks about balance, right? So I feel like balance is the key to everything. So you just have a balance, don't let it be all work, no play. Just have a balanced work life. Work life. Life is just whatever aspect, work is work, right? Try to keep them as separate as you can to keep it balanced. You are a little bit guarded here because the two of swords is kind of guarding the heart. You are a little bit guarded. So you're gonna have to like, not saying drop the guard all the way, but have the peephole open. Have the little sliding door open. Right? Still have the walls up, but have the sliding door open. Because we do have the Nine of Cups with the Page of Cups, which talks about, it literally talks about emotional fulfillment, right? The Nine of Cups is wishes, and the Page of Cups is like basically I like you feeling, right? And then you put them together, is literally emotional fulfillment. So you're gonna have the emotional fulfillment as long as you keep, keep your guard down a little bit, balance life and work, and just be okay with the unknown. I know you be after Vanessa. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Echo? We have two Tao sentence: resilient, bold, and sassy. Right? Just be you. Just be you. We're 10 times better. What I mean by that, be bold. If you feel be a little bold, be it. Be bold. Be bold. Be sassy. You're welcome. You're sassy. You have a personality on you. Let it shine a little bit. I kind of get like you kind of you kind of shy, you kind of maybe a little bit introverted, but the shyness is only around new people, not really like people that actually know you. So just let your personality fine. Just think about it like this. When you go, all right. The best way I can say is, all right. So when I go on vacation, I buy clothes that I normally won't wear when I'm at home, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm never gonna see these people all over again. Thank you, though. I'm never gonna see these people all over again, right? So do that too with your personality. Let your personality shine because 9 out of 10, you're probably never gonna see those people ever again, right? Let's see what else. We have shadow self, denial, projection, shame. This just tells me just work on your shadow self. Integrate your shadow self with your light. When you feel like you're overthinking, just change the subject in your brain. Change it to something else. Think about something else. Ooh, it's hot. See, and this is why I wore this dress because I knew it was gonna be hot today, but I didn't know it was gonna be this hot. Uh, let's see what else. One more card. We have water element, reflection, kindness, compassion, right? So you're gonna be in a period of reflecting a lot, so let it be reflected. Um, yeah, just go into reflection and try to figure out what how to work through it. Sometimes when those things, the overthoughts come up, just make sure that it's not being triggered, right? Mm, okay. Trying to see what else. Oh, that's what I got. Just balance life out, and you got it. All right. So I am not feeling well right now. Whew, I am not feeling well. So I'm gonna, because I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I'm gonna end live here. I know I had other people to read, and I'm sorry, but I really don't feel good at this moment. I don't know if it's because it's too hot, but I'll definitely, if you come back on Friday, you will definitely be on the list in the beginning. I know it's Vanessa and Doe, but I really do feel like I'm gonna pass out and throw up. So I will thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you on Friday. Cause